Let this statistic sink in. There are now fewer Australians changing jobs since the days of black and white television, which was a while ago. Our nation's job mobility rate has fallen to the lowest on record, according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics.
Now, after COVID, the number of people finding new careers peaked, but in recent years, many workers are too scared to take the leap after numerous changes to Australia's workforce. And for more, we're joined now by Natasha, who is the Managing Director of Employee Matters. Morning to you, Natasha. OK, so why are more people hesitant than ever before to change jobs?
Yes, I think we're finding ourselves in... So you think about it, we've got the Middle East crisis, we've got inflation, we've got interest rates, business confidence is decreasing, so people tend to go in defensive mode and they want to batten down the hatches. So a job offer has to be incredibly compelling for someone to take that risk and move jobs.
There's also a risk when you go to the boss and ask for a pay rise.
Yes.
Right? So people are now becoming more fearful of doing that as well, not just looking at switching jobs, but saying, OK, if I'm going to stay, I need more money.
Yes, I think people have tended to be quite resistant to asking for a job offer, and a job increase in your wages. But what I would suggest to you is you need to have a really strong business case for why you deserve that. Don't just go in there and say, it's a cost of living crisis, I need more money. You need to be able to go in there and say, I've achieved X, Y and Z, and this is why I think I deserve this amount of money, and this is what I'm seeing on the market if I was to go out and change jobs.
What's your advice when you hear back, look, we'd love to, but we just don't have the money?
I think you've got to just take that on the chin and see how that goes, and then say, all right, well, let's have a look at this again in 6 months, and if I'm achieving these goals by that time, then I should be able to get an increase.
Right.
Or your alternative is you look elsewhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Some people just have, you know, almost a bit of a time limit on their job. Some people like to stay in their job for ages, and others have a bit of a time, 4 or 5 years. They feel the itch to move on. So if you are thinking about taking a leap, what do you need to really consider?
Yeah, there's a lot that you should consider. I think people often go in ill-prepared to that. It's almost like it's a full-time job finding a job. So a couple of things is you need to write a great CV. And when I say write a great CV, don't get AI to do it. By all means, get a template and get them to critique it, but we want to see you. Recruiters can very easily tell when it's been done by AI and it lacks authenticity. Make sure you practice some interview questions. Do an interview with a friend and have them ask you questions. Do your preparation. Make sure you have questions to ask. A great one is, so what do you like about working here, Mon?
Yeah.
So that you make sure that you are prepared and you're putting your best foot forward and you're impressive and people remember you.
What trends are you seeing in the job market at the moment, and your suggestion to anybody about perhaps an area that they might not have thought of, perhaps growth areas?
I think in terms of industries, I would say there's still some growth areas in areas such as environmental, professional services, education, and still in those areas where we're looking to do training. But the one tip I would give you is make sure you've done your LinkedIn profile. Spruce it up. I can guarantee you any recruiters and hiring managers are going to check it out, and you want to make sure yours presents exceptionally well.
A final one for me too, AI in all of this.
Yes.
Is AI helping or hindering what we're talking about?
So AI is a really interesting one. AI, I think we're in a bit of a bubble, and if that bubble bursts, there will be contraction in the market and we will lose jobs. So why would somebody risk losing potentially, if they've been there 6 or 7 years, a redundancy package to move jobs? So your offer needs to be incredibly compelling. But what I am seeing is AI is actually creating jobs. It's not just losing some. We're using it for efficiency in our business, and it means we're actually getting more people on board, not less.
Wow.
Natasha, great chat. Thank you.